Crikey! How unfortunate! That's going to be quite the setback. What a terrible shame. Allowing for a bit of autistic artistic license to make things YouTube friendly, that's exactly what I said a couple of weeks ago when I was filming right here in my garden as a sudden whoosh of wind came out of nowhere behind my camera tripod. It tipped right over, sending my only proper video camera crashing lens first onto concrete slabs, ruining it for good. Hence, you've not seen me on YouTube for a bit longer than usual. It's not the only reason why I didn't get a video up last weekend, but it's one of the big ones. I've still been putting up the midweek hump day videos I always do for patrons, where we all get a bit closer to things, but there's been so much going on lately, I've not been able to do YouTube at the same time. Some of it's been good news, some not so good, but the upshot of it all is that I'm still a few days away from my next YouTube release. If it weren't for those patrons, I wouldn't be making this video right now, because they did something remarkable. Several of my viewers and patrons reached out to me completely independently of one another, but together they made it possible for me to buy a new camera so I can carry on making videos. And as you might have noticed, there's something a little bit different about it. This is a DJI Osmo Pocket 4, a kind of action cam or vlogging cam that's mounted on a multi-axis rotating gimbal paired with software that allows it to track people, objects or the horizon. Honestly, it's not the best type of camera for studio type work, but it'll do the job well enough until I can afford to get a proper mirrorless setup. What it does superbly though is allow me to get a change of scene. I've been stuck filming in my living room and occasionally out here in my garden for the last 7 years, and quite frankly, I'd like a bit more variety. Not only on screen, but for myself. This camera makes that possible. The face tracking function is going to be absolutely brilliant if I want to do some sort of walk and talk segment. And it'll make for some novel shots I'd not normally be able to do as a solo creator. But those are just added bonuses. What it offers me more than anything else is stability. I've been carrying a phone with a decent camera in my pocket for years, but almost every piece of candid footage I've tried to record, any B-roll opportunities or events I want to document, I need a tripod because I wobble way too much. When I'm walking or standing, I'm always putting some of my weight on my walking stick in my right hand, so I ideally need a camera I can hold in my left hand, operate one-handed, and that has really good image stabilization to compensate for my wobble. And that's exactly what my viewers enabled me to get. So, this short video is me saying thanks to everyone who came forward without asking to help me with the cost of replacing what is, for a YouTuber, the most important tool of all. The next video on the channel is about burnout, and it's a biggie. I've burned out a few times in my life and learned hard lessons every time, but I haven't crisped myself to an emotional cinder for nearly a decade now, and I think I may have finally got the words together to explain how and why that is. You never know. It might be enough to help someone else get back on their feet, or maybe not burn out in the first place. We can but try, can't we? Obviously though, I needed to wait for the new camera to film it, so it'll go up on YouTube once it's recorded and edited in a few days' time. All patrons of the channel, free and paying, get an email every time I upload to YouTube, so if you want to make sure you don't miss anything, you don't have to sign up to any payments. Just become a free patron and you'll be kept in the loop. So, I'd better get on with that and let you get on with your day. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope I'll see you in a few days for the burnout video. Until then, I'm Quinn and I'm autistic. Thanks for watching.